This is Cicero's oration against Catiline, found on page 86, section 12, line 12 to 17. You can see a pretty long sentence here. It goes all the way down to here, and we're going to break it up a little bit here. They've got some semicolons there, there. So let's just dig right in. However, and let me do a vocab scan here. However, not none are in this number who either the things which threaten not see, or the things which see not tell truth. So you get a feel for it right away. Let's do it bit by bit. However, there are some. So non-nully, great little expression there. Not none is some. There are some in this body. This is like a political body. Who, and the antecedent to this, you know I'm a little obsessed with antecedent, is non-nully. Masculine, masculine, plural, plural. The relative pronoun agrees with its antecedent in number and gender, but its case determined by its function in its own clause, and that is nominative. So that's going to be the subject. We know that, and we know it's going to be plural. So we're looking for a plural verb, third person. Who, and this is a little tricky because this is the subject of this verb, not this one. This one is also third plural, but qui actually goes with this. Who do not see the things. Here's your do here, direct object, that's accusative plural. Another relative pronoun here, the antecedent of this one is ea. You can see plural, plural, neuter, neuter. The relative pronoun agrees with its antecedent in number and gender, but its case is determined by its function in its own clause. In this case, the case is nominative, so this is the plural of this. The things which threaten, those things which threaten, they do not see. Or, the things which they do see, they ignore, or they pretend not to see. So again, this is the direct object of this. This is the direct object of that. Tricky business here. Tricky business. You can see a lot of paralleling here, and also a lot of negatives. Non-nully, non, and qui, quai, quai, so. And then this qui is carried on to here. And this still refers back, all the way back, going to loop around here, to non-nully. There are some who, and this is the, let's see, I'm going to come straight up through here. Oh boy, right through cognationemque. This is the subject, so that's nominative. That's the subject of this. Who strengthen. And here's the direct object. Your do there, spem. They strengthen the hope of Catiline with soft opinions. Ablative of means there. They, I'm going to pull this verb in here first. They feed the hope of Catiline with soft opinions, and then they strengthen the conspiracy. This is the do of this verb. They strengthen the conspiracy, which is growing, by not believing. Here's a beaut. Gerund. Okay, gerund in the ablative. So this ablative, this guy agrees, or not doesn't agree, but it parallels this ablative. With their soft sentiments, they feed, and by not believing, they strengthen. So again, lots of parallels here. This is balancing this teeter-totter, right? And this corroborant is paralleling this. These two verbs work together, but in balance. They're not agreeing. Now this quorum, again, antecedent goes all the way back up to non-nulli. There are some by whose authority, because this is genitive, so it expresses possession, and it's possessing auctoritate. By whose authority, we always do that genitive with whose. It's a nice way to translate that, and it really sets you up for success. By whose authority, many, not only the wicked, but in fact the ignorant. So, multi, improbi, imperiti, and then this correlative phrase, non solum, verum etiam, not only, but also. This can also go non solum sed etiam. If I punished this guy, pluperfect subjunctive. Wow, nice one. If I had punished this man, and so pluperfect subjunctive, that's a tip-off that this is a contrary to fact conditional of the past. They would say, now we've switched to the imperfect subjunctive. A little bit of a switch, but still contrary. Get that in the picture there. Now you see it. Decurrent. Imperfect subjunctive there with the classical infinitive plus ending. Look there. They would say, factum esse, that it was done cruelly and tyrannically. These babies are adverbs here, this one, and this one. Got to know your adverbs. Factum esse, we know that's a perfect passive infinitive. And this is in an indirect discourse or statement. Indirect statement. So, verb of saying here, they would say it was done. And I always like to put in the conjunction that. They would say that it was done. Keeps you out of trouble. And I think we've covered it all. Again, imperfect subjunctive here, pluperfect subjunctive here. We're talking about a contrary to fact, kind of mixed. This would be contrary to fact of the past. Imperfect is contrary to fact of the present. So, whew.